You know, when we approach the subject of prepping with other people, sometimes the conversation can get just a little bit weird.
Yeah, people have the silliest excuses of why they don't prep. And we just wanted to share the top 5 of those with you today.
Excuse number 1, the government will take care of me if something happens. If you believe that, then you've got a lot deeper problems to worry about besides prepping. Just look at the people who experienced the government's help during and after Hurricane Katrina. That's the problem with a lot of folks in our great country today, is they look to and rely on other people to solve their problems. The fact is, if you're not part of the solution, you are and will be part of the problem.
And excuse number 2 is, I might look like a crazy person.
There may be some truth to that, and I get it. You know, sometimes we watch TV shows and YouTube videos from other preppers, and we look at each other and say, man, that dude is a raving lunatic.
But you know, when it comes down to it, we feel like those who don't prep for emergencies are the crazy ones. Because how crazy are you going to look when you're out in a stuff hits the fan scenario, stealing, begging, and who knows what else, just to survive? And the number 3 excuse that we hear is, nothing's going to happen. Really? You know, you don't have to look really hard to see how untrue that is. In our area alone, in the past 3 weeks, we've had 2 tropical storms come through, which left behind record flooding, which was horrible.
And just over the weekend, unexpected storms left almost 3 million people without power from North Carolina all the way up to New Jersey and as far west as Illinois. Utility officials say it could be a week or even more before the power's restored up there. You also got earthquakes in Japan that dang near shut down the nuclear reactor over there. That could have been a real big mess. You got tsunamis in Indonesia. Over in Europe, they got a real mess. The economy over there and the euro and all that, what's going on. You got states here in America that are filing for bankruptcy. The list just goes on and on.
And excuse number 4 is, I don't have the room to prep.
Now this is a real pitiful excuse. She and I live in a 2-bedroom, 1-bath condo that's 970 square feet. We also have 2 fat cats. And one of the rooms in our condo is actually our home office, and we have 2 desks, 2 computers, a file cabinet, and a bookshelf. We have enough food and basic supplies to last us about 6 months, and we have the capability to cook our food and defend ourselves and our property, so it can be done. Excuse number 5, I don't know where to start.
You know what? I understand. When first starting to prep, it can be very overwhelming and confusing. And especially once you start doing research online, you get information overload. We went through that same thing. But you just need to realize that that's just part of the process.
You know, just the fact that you have the mindset and the urgency to start prepping puts you way ahead of the majority of the population.
Just start by buying a few extra items every time you go to the grocery store. Like buy a few extra canned goods, a few extra first aid items, some bottled water, some packaged food, things like that. And before you know it, your preps will begin to increase.
You know, all you got to do is look around. Besides all the natural disasters that are going on all the time, all over the place, the economy sucks. The world's economy is in crisis. Food prices are going up, and we always have the constant threat of a possible terrorist attack.
We certainly hope that we never have to use our preps, but we understand the need to do it. You know, there's that saying that says, better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. We are interested in hearing some of the excuses that you've heard, so please leave those in the comments below because we love to hear from you guys.